managerial functions. The managerial functions are carried through the leadership in the organization. Managerial positions are created to carry out its objectives and programs. The managerial functions are divided in three related groupings. The first one is interpersonal. It involves building and maintaining contacts in relationship with the variety of people within and outside his organizational unit. The three interpersonal functions are classified as: the manager is a symbolic figurehead that entails social, legal, inspirational, and ceremonial duties which simply go with its position in the organization. The manager is a performing liaison function. He maintains contacts with various groups and looks forward to the development of effective organizational politics. The manager is a supervisor. He is responsible for hiring, training, and motivating people under his charge. In order to carry out the interpersonal activities, managers must need public speaking skills, a sense of how to dress properly, and the ability to talk with others. He must be able to build trusting relationship with others and the willingness to exert power to get cooperation. The manager must have the ability to inspire others and the knack of sizing up situations. Second is the informational function. He channels information in and out of his unit. Under these are: the manager is a monitor of information. He gathers data from sources within and outside his unit. The manager is a disseminator of information. Information are properly analyzed and digested, as not all employees must have access to data. Manager is a spokesman. It entails transmitting information outside his unit. This includes informing, liaison, contacts, lobbying, and making announcements. In order for the manager to get the information and function effectively, he needs to be able to extract information from conversations, observations, and readings. He must be able to judge the source of information and to whom it must be circulated. He must be able to frame good questions, observant, and attentive to what is happening around him. Must have the ability to read between the lines and digest information properly. The last one is the decision-making functions. The manager makes the intricate job making decisions affecting his units. The success of his units and the tests for his leadership rest upon the kind of decision-making practices. Under these are: the manager is an innovator. He diagnoses current trends, envisions possibilities, makes design improvements, and invents new programs that will give better results. The manager is a disturbance handler. He solves interpersonal conflicts among his subordinates before it goes out of proportions. He makes decisions on his subordinates' inability to anticipate the handles difficult tasks as a result of innovations. The manager is a resource allocator. He makes decisions on how subordinates will spend time, materials, and other resources on legitimate activities of his units. It involves deciding on what activities to undertake, controlling behavior and attitudes, setting priorities, and authorizing expenditures. The manager is negotiator. He negotiates important decisions involving his people and those outside his organizational unit. It includes bargaining for employee salaries adjustments, trading, compromising, collaborating, and avoiding organizational conflict.
I am Camille Cabungkal and I am going to talk about the challenges of modern management. Managerial effectiveness is measured on the manager's ability to initiate innovation for organizational success. Managers must play a central role in facilitating organizational effectiveness. We need to develop new managers who have both the insight to see and understand the comprehensive strategies for change. Why? Because change is constant and we need to adapt. The challenge is not only focused on the organizational profitability, but first, the quality of employees' working life, and second, the economic advancement of the nation is also a prime responsibility of management. Modern managers should have the following. First, Technical competencies. Managerial technical competence has to be attuned to the growth of electronic devices in the production of goods and services. Technical competencies focus on the requirements of the tasks and prerequisites for good manager in technical floor. The schools must be able to train the basic technical skills required for modern managers today. We must upgrade facilities and the faculty of our educational institution in order to answer the growing demands of the industry. Second, behavioral competencies. Managers have to direct the behavior of people in the organization effectively in order to get the desired productivity and develop happy and committed employees. Why is motivation important? Motivation is the moving force that drives people to greater performance. Behavioral competencies focus on the requirements of social relationships. A good manager is not only an expert in technical aspects of job, but also effective in human engineering in dealing with other people. Last is the strategic competencies. The modern executives must master the skill to diagnose the growing, changing, and complex environment of business. The strategic competence should be built up along with technical and behavioral competence. Forward-thinking managers must be able to analyze their strength, their weakness, their opportunities, and threats. These need critical thinking and foresight.
I'm Shaina Maria Ryan and I'm going to talk about the enduring managerial characteristics. These characteristics are personality traits that can be used to describe the personalities of the manager. We need to understand the managerial personalities as these affect their behavior in the work situation. There are 5 enduring managerial characteristics. First, extroversion. It is the tendency to experience positive emotions and moods and feel good about oneself and the rest of his cycle in the environment. Managers who are extroverts tend to be sociable, affectionate, friendly, and outgoing. Second, negative affectivity. This is the tendency to experience negative emotions and moods. It is the feeling of distresses and critical of oneself and others. Managers who are high on this trait may often feel angry and dissatisfied. They are more complaining about their own and others' lack of progress. Third, agreeableness. This agreeableness is the tendency to get along well with others. They are affectionate and liked by others as they are outgoing and sociable. They care about their people and subordinates. They are easy to approach and give suggestions when necessary. It also refers to human relationship. Fourth, conscientiousness. This is the tendency to be careful and persevering. Managers with high value on this trait tend to be well organized and possesses self-discipline. They see things with wider perspectives, plan and organize the work activities ahead of schedule and see to it they are accomplished according to the set timetable. And lastly, openness to experience. This refers to the tendency to be original and risk-taker. They make innovations and take calculated risks in decision-making. They push forward their innovative ideas until they get results.
I'm Joelle Marie Garcia and I'm going to discuss understanding managerial personality. Managers and subordinates must coexist in the organization and play the role of the performance game. Manager may be high on extroversion and negative affectivity, another manager may be low on these traits, and another may be somewhere in between. They must understand the way the manager plans, organizes, directs, and controls the management of the organization. The manager must be aware of their own personality traits and traits of others, including their subordinates and fellow managers. Managers and subordinates must understand the individual characteristics and look at it with appreciation of some fundamental ways that people differ with one another. Next one is other personality traits that affect managerial behavior. Number 1, Locus of control. People with internal locus of control believe that they are responsible of their own fate. Managers with these traits help ensure ethical behavior, and they feel that decision-making is their accountability and responsibility. Number 2. Self-esteem. It is the degree to which individuals feel good about their individual talent and greatly believe that they have capacity to do the work. Managers with low self-esteem have poor outlook to themselves. High self-esteem is desirable for managers because it facilitates setting high standards of performance. Number 3. Need for achievement, affiliation, and power. Managers with high need for achievement set clear goals and like to receive feedbacks on their performance. The need for affiliation is the extent to which an individual is concerned about establishing and maintaining good interpersonal relationships. The need for power is the extent to which an individual desires to control and influence others. The need for achievement and power are assets for first-line and middle-level managers. Upper-level managers have more power to control wider organizational system of operations.
I'm Marianne Frances Alfonso, and I'm going to tackle about the terminal values and instrumental values of a manager. Managers and executives have values, moods, and emotions just like any individual in the organization. So terminal values, this is a personal conviction about long life goals or desirable path towards success. This leads to formation of norms or informal rules of conduct in the performance of his task as a manager of the organization. This also refers to his behavior of honesty or courteousness in the dealing with people in the organization. The manager who thinks a sense of accomplishment is more focused on making a lasting contribution to more productivity in the organization. He thinks of new innovations in products or services that will make his organization in the forefront in the industry where it belongs. A manager who places equity at the top of his terminal value support his efforts of his organization. He provides opportunities to all members to contribute to their fullest potential. The importance that manager plays on the terminal values helps explain that they are striving to achieve better organizational goals. Number 2. Instrumental values. This refers to the personal conviction about desired modes of conduct or ways of behaving in the organization. The relative importance that the manager places his ambition, competence, and responsiveness are significant behavior towards better performance. The manager who considers being creative and daring is more likely to be innovative. The creativity of the manager will enable him to analyze events and make positive reaction to experiment and make positive changes. The manager who considered as honest and truthful is a driving force for all members of his department to behave ethically in all dealings with peers and stakeholders. He is needed in the field of finance and accounting and all other responsibilities where trust and confidence are very essential. Another equally important terminal value of the manager is self-control and self-discipline. A manager can handle stress effectively. He can be more effective in the area of production and human resources, which could handle intricate job of managing diversified employee behavior.